I think a lot of people don't realize that if you eat a lot of protein, like is so popular right now, I'm a big meat eater, but if you don't eat it with fiber, it's just kind of sitting there.
It is sitting there. Ew, gross. It's sitting in your intestines. I really think, and of course I'm biased because I'm running a fiber company, but the more I've learned about fiber, and I'll be honest, I was a girly with gut issues. That's why this started. And I didn't know a lot about fiber. So I've had to make up the difference. The more I learn about fiber, the more I am convinced it is the cheapest, easiest, simplest biohack that anyone could start right now and will make you feel better. Like we're living in this wellness era where there's a million of amazing products. Some work, some don't. Some make you feel a difference immediately. Most don't. Fiber is one of those things. It's 100 years old. You take it, 10 days later, you will feel better.
Let's go back to the problem.
Yes.
Why aren't people getting enough fiber?
Honestly, I think that's the $1 million, hopefully $1 billion question in our case. I think modern food has been stripped of fiber. Like that's not fair to us. It's just true. I also think our diet in America is like devoid of fiber. The stat goes 95% of people don't get enough fiber, which is wild.
And kids?
Oh my gosh. I actually don't know the stat on kids. I have a feeling it's 10 times worse. I mean, I'd like to think we feed our kids a pretty healthy diet. I know for a fact they're not getting 20 grams of fiber.
Why do you think that the food industry doesn't put fiber in the food?
That's a really good question. And I don't know. Probably too expensive, honestly.
So tell me how you
I mean, think about all the other things they don't put in food. Like a lot of the problem with that, I mean, and a lot of the reasons like a lot of these discussions are popping up is our food is stripped and devoid of nutrients in many cases, especially if it's processed.
Yes. Yes. So much yes.
What was the aha moment for you to go into the fiber industry?
Yeah. I mean, this is slightly longer than you probably bargained for, but in my 20s, got gut issues. I was not a gut issue girl before. I grew up eating like anything I wanted, mac and cheese, crackers, didn't have allergies. I swear it's because I went to Cabo and got food poisoning and came back and took too many antibiotics. So I had gut issues. Couldn't fix them, was doing colonoscopies, doing stuff, trying to fix this, couldn't figure it out. And I was on this super restricted diet, looking back, like very unhealthy because I was scared of food. I was like, oh, that hurts my stomach. That hurts my stomach. Went to the naturopath, got the list of like 50 things I was supposed to avoid. And I just had a baby. So I was like, wanted chocolate chip cookies and nothing else. And so I was crying to my poor husband one night and I was like, I just want a chocolate chip cookie. Everything hurts my stomach. Poor guy went to the store. He's like, this doesn't exist. Like this weird cookie that you want. It's like gluten-free, dairy-free, low FODMAP, no sugar alcohols. Like, let me just make this for you. I'll figure it out. So he worked with a food scientist and a dietitian in our kitchen just to make me this magic cookie. And love him. We love Nick.
I'm not doing all that.
We love Nick. And
that's some elbow grease into it.
And he eventually cracked the cookie. And in the meantime, I was like obsessed with the fact that it felt like every girl in my life had gut issues. I was, of course, talking about it with all the girls in my life. And everyone was like, yeah, no, I have issues. Like sometimes I'm bloated. I'm cutting out dairy. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And we were like comparing notes on our skincare routine, but no one was talking about this. And there was nothing for a consumer like me who used words like bloating every day. It was either super science-based or like potty talk. And I was somewhere in the middle. I was like, I need something cute that I can put on my counter that like speaks my language. And so I started camping out in Facebook groups, which almost sounds really old school at this point. And there's hundreds of these Facebook groups dedicated to people with gut issues.
Why do so many women I mean, I guess maybe men do too, but why do so many women have gut issues?
It's definitely disproportionately women. Lots of theories on it. Hormones being major player in that probably. But honestly, I don't think we know the answer yet. And I think an early realization for me was I wish I was going to be part of the macro solution here and like solving whatever is going on. I probably won't be. So where can I slot in and be an important part of the story? I think this is BelliWelli's my place. So there was just hundreds of these Facebook groups and I went to all the admins of these Facebook groups and said, can I buy the Facebook groups? Like, I want to own this community. And they said yes, because they were weirded out by me. And so I did. And so I had thousands of people in these groups. And then, of course, I was like, wait, we need to sell them the magic cookies.
Hold on. How much does a Facebook group cost?
I paid $250 for a group of 20,000 people. That was generally what I paid.
That's a great price.
It's a great price.
Because you're buying attention.
Yes. and community.
What's interesting about you is that you also have sort of like a marketing brain.
I actually think I only have a marketing brain. I think I'm a scrappy marketer who like loves to do things that show up the next day. And that's been great for building a business, but like it's the reason I'm like super lucky to have two amazing co-founders, because if it was just me, things would be chaotic and like crazy all the time.
You need a little chaos, right?
I need like a lot.
Yeah. So what propels you to launch your first product?
So we launched the magic cookies, which had evolved into snack bars because I was taking them with me everywhere. And for lack of better words, it just worked.
So after you took these magic cookies, are you like going to the bathroom all the time? What do you mean?
Here was the problem. So you'll notice the cookies don't exist today.
Okay.
And so I'm calling them cookies. They quickly turned into bars. So we'll call them bars. Husband Nick, and co-founder Tyson and myself launched the bar business. And we saw almost overnight success, right? Because we had this community. Everyone knew we were doing this. They were bought in. The bars sold. And the bars sold for a while. We sold the bars nationwide in Target. We sold them nationwide in Sprouts, all over the natural channel. And the promise of the bars was it won't hurt your stomach, which was so real to me when I started this. But in the end, I think that's still small, right? Like the number of people who want the promise of like, this won't hurt is not as big as like, oh my gosh, we're all deficient in fiber. I need to proactively help. So anyways, at some point, of course, we transitioned to being fiber specifically, but this all started as a snack bar business. And the promise of the snack bars was we won't hurt your stomach, because that was the very real problem to me at the time. I was day in and day out, like didn't know how bloated I was going to be, didn't know if my pants were going to fit. And I was starting to build my life around that. And I was like, I can't have this.
What are some things that you've seen with people who aren't getting enough fiber besides bloating?
Oh my gosh. So I think you guys know this, but I didn't. Most people probably don't. Digestion is just one, I would argue, pretty small benefit of fiber. It is everything. So it's immunity. So what's special about BelliWelli fiber, and I like know too much about fiber now, right? There's three big types: psyllium husk, there's inulin, and there's acacia fiber. So BelliWelli fiber is prebiotic fiber. The blend also has probiotics in it. Prebiotic fiber helps feed probiotics and keep them alive. If you don't keep probiotics alive, they die and they're like tourists. They die on the spot and you don't get much. Because this prebiotic fiber is feeding the probiotics, your gut gets better, and therefore your immunity gets better, because 70% of our immune system lives in the gut. But thing three, which I saw firsthand, was hormone health. So fiber binds to excess estrogen and flushes excess estrogen out of the system. Regulates hormones, which is huge. For me, I saw an immediate benefit in skin. Heart and metabolic health, which is huge. So it also binds to cholesterol, takes it out. It also improves insulin sensitivity, so your body can process carbs much easier. Weight. So weight management. If you want to curb snacking, the fastest, quickest way to do that is just take fiber.
That's so interesting that it binds to estrogen. I think after you have a baby, you have a lot of estrogen, right?
So it binds to the estrogen and helps get rid of the excess estrogen that your body doesn't need.
Yes, and cholesterol. So for heart.
It's funny because, you know, for me, I take protein, I take collagen, I take chlorophyll, elderberry, vitamin C, hydrogen water. Like I have like electrolytes, all
that
these
is why
things
your skin is so good.
Lined up. Well, I do have a fiber supplement, but it kind of is in the dust in the corner.
Oh my gosh, yes. That is BelliWelli in a nutshell. Is we said, let's take fiber out of the dusty medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
Where it's hiding, or your pantry, and put it on the kitchen counter as part of the wellness routine where it deserves to be.
You're right, though. That is the one thing. If I look at my whole, and I like, you know, I'm like, I do my routine. It's ingrained in me. Like it's like
no
clockwork.
one does it better.
Well, I mean, I just know what to do, but the fiber, and I know how important fiber is.
Yes.
But it does sort of get lost in the minutia.
You just said it. Like that's the marketing problem that I have to go solve, right? Is fiber. This is like, I would say this even if I wasn't running a fiber brand now. Now that I know what I know, fiber is literally the single, probably most impactful thing you could take today. It's longevity, it's hormone health, it's metabolic, it's heart, it's weight, it's digestion, right? It's everything. And for some reason, it's not the get out your credit card supplement, right? Like if you see an ad, and I don't know if I'm speaking as like a millennial, it's not the thing where you see it and you're like, gosh, I gotta like buy that right now, right? Like I need to buy. So my job running this brand is like, how do we make sure everyone knows that fiber is the thing you should be getting your credit card out for?
I'll tell you what it is.
Yes, teach me.
It's not sexy.
Yes, that's what it is.
It's like the elderberry to me makes me sound like Charles Dickens sipping his elderberry tea by the fire, reading a book. Fiber is kind of like, it's like bathroom talk almost. Like I don't want to be to Michael like, eating my fiber supplement, but it's funny because I do my amino acids every day that are mango, and all I would have to do if I wanted to do is just have a fiber supplement. I just dunk that in with it.
When also,
what if you told me you were taking your BelliWelli? Would you feel better about that?
Yeah, that feels a lot better.
Or if I'm chugging down my psyllium husk, that's not as exciting for you either.
Well, the psyllium husk can be hard because it's like very intense.
Husky.
Psyllium husk is intense. That's exactly what it is. So there's 3 types, right? There's inulin. So inulin, like our non-loving term for inulin now internally at BelliWelli is like fart drops. Like it literally, like we've had to taste so many gummies now. Inulin produces gas immediately because it ferments quickly in the gut. So inulin's great. It has great prebiotic qualities, but it does cause gas. Like no doubt about it, you will get gas. Psyllium husk is a soluble fiber too.
Okay.
But it's intense. It's intense. I'm never going to forget that word. That's what it is. It absorbs water, so it expands, so it makes you bloated fast. So to me, that was always so non-intuitive. It's like, if I'm taking fiber, I probably have something going on with bloating. Well, why do I need to get more bloated? So our fiber, which took us literally years to source, it comes from the sap of a tree, and it's a very special blend, is completely gentle, does the same thing as psyllium husk does. So it keeps things moving, but it doesn't blow up your stomach, and it has incredible prebiotic benefits, which is really what you need to see any difference in taking fiber.
I also think with children, we mentioned this earlier, but I can get my kids to eat their eggs. I can get them to eat a couple berries, some strawberries.
So much, yes.
I'm trying to get like a really fresh homemade sourdough that gets delivered every week, but I do feel like there needs to be some kind of supplementation with fiber. And again, I'm giving them the probiotics, I'm giving them the B12, but I'm not giving them fiber.
Yes.
And that is a really important one because it flushes the excess out of your body.
Yes. It's also deeply tied to longevity. So there is no study that I've been able to find that disproves otherwise. High fiber diets are linked to longevity, linked to decreased risk in most cancers like colon cancer, heart disease, just general mortality. It's truly like magic. And also the other benefit that I just missed, and I think it's getting a lot of attention right now in wellness, is blood sugar. So because fiber slows digestion, your body processes or uptakes sugar more gradually. So you don't get those crashes. So we're like in this era where like, cortisol gets a lot of airtime and it's great. Again, fiber is like the simplest, easiest thing you could do to regulate blood sugar crashes.
What makes you crazy knowing everything you know about fiber?
I don't, like, for anyone listening, I don't even care if you never buy BelliWelli. I hope you do because it tastes really good. But I just think you should go get more fiber because I promise people are also classic for saying like, I eat healthy, I get enough fiber. You probably don't. I have tracked my fiber so many times. I eat a healthy diet. The most I've been able to come in at is 15 grams.
And when you say healthy diet and you're eating 15 grams, like what did that diet include, like to get to 15 grams?
4 servings of vegetables and some fruit. Like you are getting less than you think. I promise.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I can barely do 1 serving of vegetables.
Yeah, it's like hard. Yeah. And we're supposed to be eating upwards of 25 grams. The more, the better. So there is literally no downside to more fiber. So to me, I'm like, I've just become really passionate about it. The more I've learned, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I know the secret about the world. You guys just need to get more fiber.
Yeah, I mean, I think chomping on a bunch of lettuce is just undignified.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, so I can't do it.
Okay, so you're not like
I'm not a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like chomping on lettuce all day. I never understood like these people that can like eat lettuce all day.
I try to get my pear. Pear has fiber.
That's fiber. Kiwi is great fiber.
My plum and my kiwi, but it's not enough. You're right.
You might be getting a lot. Like, I mean, kiwi's a lot. 2 kiwis a day is amazing. I do that now.
I try to pair the fiber with the protein.
Smart.
I try to do like the kiwi with the cottage cheese.
No, but you're
Super
right.
smart.
I think a lot of
Smart.
people think that eating all of these servings of vegetables is going to be good for their gut health and good for their fiber intake. But we've, been doing this for long enough time now. Like there's some downsides from eating too many vegetables too consistently, too long. And listen, people are going to come up for me at that, but we've seen now like a lot of the way these vegetables are treated and the pesticides and the way they're sprayed. And like, imagine the intake if you're just doing that all day long. And I imagine that a lot of people that have been led astray by like the salad industry, if that is one, I wouldn't be surprised if too many vegetables are contributing to poor gut health because of the way that vegetables are treated in this country.
You are so right. You are so correct. Exactly. It's why like the supplement industry is booming in America, because unfortunately just even our foods come with problems now.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I remember I will not eat kale ever.
Wait, teach me why.
Because again, I just think that
let it rip on kale.
Well,
don't do it off air.
I'll tell you why. First, I've never enjoyed kale, and they're like, to make it enjoyable and not be crunchy and like miserable, they have to like roll it and do all this stuff. And then I've learned how over the years that they mostly treat kale on these kale farms, right? And they're spraying with all sorts of pesticides and all.
But
all
the
sorts
real
of shit.
problem is that it's tiny little pockets in kale. So if you think about something getting sprayed with tiny little facets, it's almost like spraying one of those creepy shells. Do you know those shells that have the holes?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine if you spray that, it's going to get stuck in the crevices.
So you're never getting it out.
It's like a belly button.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, if they started to look at the mass production of kale in this country and they started to correlate that to gut issues that you wouldn't, I bet there would be a bit of a correlation. I could be wrong and there's probably people screaming.
I bet you are so right. No doubt.
But I mean, I just think the way some of these vegetables are treated, but again, also to me, some of these things just felt very unnatural to eat in the first place. Like like our ancestors did not evolve slamming this many servings of vegetables. So there has to be a better way to get fiber, right? It can't just be eating vegetables all day long. So,
there is the marketing pitch. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hire me. There you go. But anyways, so I think also a lot of people are going to struggle getting that quantity of vegetables into their diet all day long.
Yes.
Then it feels like so unenjoyable because it's a chore to get that much in.
Yes, exactly. I mean, yes, you guys get it. It's like if you do nothing, honestly, pop a couple gummies and you'll know you've gotten more fiber than you were going to get. And you're already better off. Like it is, the connection between fiber and health is just that linear.
How do you know that the gummies actually are the same as eating fiber? Like how does that equate?
You mean grams of fiber?
Yeah, like how do you, are the gummies like the same kind of fiber that you would get from, I'm just making this up, a pear?
No. So there's insoluble and soluble fiber.
Okay.
So a supplement like psyllium, soluble fiber, it's a little bit of insoluble fiber in it. Inulin, soluble fiber, BelliWelli, soluble fiber. Hardcore vegetables, hardcore intense vegetables, insoluble. So like the different kinds of fiber, you need both, but fiber is fiber, right? Like fiber is bulk forming, moves things through your system. So while not all fiber is created equal, we don't care how you get your 25 grams of fiber. You just need 25 grams of fiber.
Got it.
How many grams of fiber is a kiwi? Because you said you're doing 2 kiwis a day.
9 grams of fiber.
So if you had 2 kiwis a day, you're getting 18 plus a shitload of vitamin C.
Yeah.
You got to eat your kiwis.
Yeah.
Okay, so that seems
9
like
is a large kiwi, I think. So like I think if you go like the like
you can do like a Olympic kiwi. Like
okay, well, so
doing.
it's like Carson, don't laugh. This is serious, okay? This is serious.
And it's better if you eat. This is so gross, and I'm into it now.
No, please let us know.
If you eat it with the skin, I think you get 2 more grams of fiber.
Okay, but that's fine to eat it with the skin, but we can't be doing. We got to take it with baking soda, no vinegar. Paul Saladino
we gotta
says
clean that. Yeah,
you got to take it and with just baking soda.
Yes.
And soak it because you don't. I love eating kiwi with skin. I don't.
Then we're back
at
the kale problem. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to get the hair with the belly buttons everywhere. What are other foods that you would recommend people eat for fiber?
Vegetables like broccoli, high in fiber. Berries are a good source of fiber. I say berries because like I could list like weird things, but I actually think no one's going to eat the weird things, right? Like
I used to eat GG crackers. Remember those?
No, what are those?
They're like fiber crackers.
Okay, wait, I have a question for you. Actually,
Yeah.
this reminds me of something. What's your perception of fiber? Like, what did you grow up thinking about fiber? What do you think of it right now? Like, do you have a product you think of when you think of fiber?
Just like cereals. That's what was marketed when we were kids,
I
right?
agree.
Like
That's
wheat,
mine.
like frosted mini wheats.
Yeah. Or like
Frosted mini wheats?
or like
that's what they-
brand, the
like,
brand one,
yeah,
raisin
all
brand.
brand. All brand.
Yeah, exactly.
What did I think of fiber? I think when I was young, it was like, it makes you shit.
Yeah.
And now what do I think of it? I think it's absolutely amazing after I hear all these benefits. And I think that you can't have protein without having the fiber too.
Yes.
I think that fiber, you're right. You said it's going to have its moment next year.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yes.
What are people doing that you see that's wrecking their gut?
Oh my gosh, so many things that I do too. Honestly, or I have done too. Antibiotics.
Okay.
The stuff we're putting on our skin, stuff we're putting in our hair. I mean, all of it, right? The food, not washing food.
Alcohol.
Alcohol is so big. I mean, I don't really drink anymore. I mean, I was never a big drinker, but like one glass of wine, I noticed a difference in my gut immediately.
Yeah. I noticed one in the morning too.
100%. No doubt. That's the biggest one, actually. I think that's the best call.
There's a ton of conversation going on about oils and cooking oils and what's healthy and what's not healthy. One thing I know is that with Primal Kitchen, you never have to worry about that, which is why I'm so excited today to talk about Primal Kitchen's avocado oil, which is now available nationwide at all Walmart locations and available online at walmart.com and in the app. Because like I said earlier, life is full of hard decisions. Choosing a cooking oil doesn't have to be one of them. Primal Kitchen's pure avocado oil is the one oil you can use for every recipe, whether you're grilling, sauteing, baking, air frying, or marinating. And you know that Primal Kitchen is a brand you can trust to deliver high quality products. Their avocado oil is pure and quality tested, so you can feel good about what you're cooking with. Lauren and I have been using Primal Kitchen ever since we met Mark Sisson years ago, and our kitchen is absolutely stocked. Not only the oils, but the condiments, the sauces, all of it. And it's because there's so many great reasons to choose Primal Kitchen. It's pure and quality tested, never blended with other oils. It has a light, neutral flavor that lets your cooking really shine. The oil is a high heat oil and can stand up to any kitchen task: grilling, baking, sauteing, air frying, marinating, and more. And Primal Kitchen's pure avocado oil is versatile. You can use it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you never have to worry about what oil to use. Unlike so many of these unhealthy oils out there, it is a healthy oil. It contains healthy fats and contains good fats from avocados, which we love. So check them out. It's easier than ever to find Primal Kitchen's pure avocado oil because it's now available at Walmart. You can find Primal Kitchen in Walmart stores or online at walmart.com and primalkitchen.com. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Fall is coming to an end. The days are getting shorter. The light is going much sooner, which is why it's so important to make sure you're taking care of yourself, and much more importantly, making sure that you're reaching out to those that you care about, to remind ourselves that we're not alone, to remind them that they're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many, especially as we get into the holidays. And it's so important to stay connected. If there's one thing we've learned doing this show for years and years now, is that having a community, checking in on loved ones, and making sure that you have strong relationships is so important for mental health. This is why Lauren and I love being partners of BetterHelp. BetterHelp brings therapy directly to the comfort of your own home without the inconvenience of having to drive across town and without the awkward waiting rooms that they all used to have. And again, as a reminder, this season is not easy for everyone. You might be looking forward to the holidays. Others may be dreading it because it's also a very lonely time for many. And to get into the right mental place yourself, if you're struggling, BetterHelp is a perfect tool for anyone that wants to start to work on themselves and come out the other side in a better place. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the United States. And BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on therapy goals. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. This month, don't wait to reach out, whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself. BetterHelp makes it easier to take the first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/skinny. That's betterhelp.com/skinny.
One thing about me is I do not mess around when it comes to a glow. I love a glow on my skin. I like it to look glassy, and I'm very meticulous with how I do that. So obviously great skincare, the ice roller, all the things, but I also make sure that my highlighter is the best of the best. So enter Merit Beauty. Okay, there is this highlighter that they have. It's a glow dewy highlighter for the day. It's like a stick. I keep it in my skincare bag and I'll do all my skincare I'll do my ice rolling first, and then I'll put a little bit of this highlighter. I'll do it on my nose. I'll do it in the inner corners of my eyes. And then I always put it on my temple because my little Lauren theory is that it lifts the eye. Merit Beauty has simple, clean essentials that don't overwhelm you. I am more of a 5-minute kind of person, especially when I'm doing my own makeup. I do not fuss about my makeup, which is why I love their highlighter so much. It lays so beautifully on the cheeks, like you'll see when you see it. So they have different ones. My favorite one out of all of them is the whitest. It's the Cava champagne color. And I like that because my other theory is it brings out the whites of the eyes. You cannot go wrong with this highlighter. Right now, Merit Beauty is offering our listeners their signature makeup bag with your first order at meritbeauty.com. That's MERIT beauty.com to get your free signature makeup bag with your first order. meritbeauty.com. I have a hot tip to make your gut feel better if you're on antibiotics.
Yeah, please.
Dr. Daryl, who's come on this podcast 3 times, and he loves fiber too. He told me that when you're on antibiotics every day, a shot of aloe vera juice, 100% natural, a shot of silver.
Wow.
Like silver.
Like cordial or what?
Yeah. Cordial. I don't know how to say it. And then probiotic, obviously. Yeah. But the whole recipe is on my blog that you guys can see, and that helps heal the gut simultaneously while you're on the antibiotic. I
will be doing that.
Yeah, it's a good tip. It's a shot.
No, and I think like people, especially in this country, and again, listen, there's a place for it. I always got to say that, but like we're very liberal with the antibiotic here.
Very.
Right? Like you get sick and I was like, I need a Z-Pack. And they don't realize it's just like stripping their gut.
I cannot go on more. Like, I don't know if you guys have had this experience with kids. We just had it the other day, right? Like, love our doctors, but you take them in for a cough, or like in this case, we took our daughter in because her eye was a little red. We had to like roll up pink eye, and they were like, might be an infection. Let's go on antibiotics. I was like, but can we give it a couple days? Like, I don't like, it just feels like so, it's constant. And like, I'm up for whatever is going to help my child for sure. But like, what? She has like a little bit of a red eye that disappeared 4 hours later. We were going to do antibiotics.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to do an antibiotic for a little something. It's got to be like,
got to be big.
I think we had an experience. Remember when we were in Lake Como?
Listen, this is not all doctors, but I think that they, like they know the antibiotic is going to solve the issue or the infection. Like they know it's the nuclear option that'll take care of that issue.
Yes.
But then it's like,
yes,
using the nuclear. Then you have to figure, then there's the cleanup after that. And I don't think they're as concerned with that as they are concerned with dealing with the first threat.
Exactly right.
So, and I don't know, for parents or anyone out there, it's like, yes, the antibiotic will knock out the thing, but then you have to ask yourself, like, what else could it present or invite into the...
I did a test with Dr. Daryl. Okay. I don't know what it was called. And he can tell you every single time in your life, since the day you were born, because if your mom was on Pitocin, when you were on an antibiotic.
Stop, really?
So like it spiked when I was 18 because I would get UTIs, which by the way, what solved it? Coconut oil lube.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get them anymore. But the point is that he could literally look at a timeline and tell me, oh, when you were born, you were on it. When you were here, you were on it. It was fucking wild.
It's a weird blood test where you put your finger in the blood and it's almost like a tree ring. You know, like when you go and see how old a tree is, and you can see in the blood when the blood was impacted by antibiotics, or even your parent taking antibiotic when you were...
There is a lot of antibiotics going on all the time.
So many.
Yeah.
I mean, I think even in the food that we're getting, I want to take that test.
I'll get you the name of the test.
Take that test.
You're right. Even in the food we're getting, because the problem is that it's in the meat. So you have to really just advocate
No one
for
has
yourself.
good gut health anymore. Like that's the problem, I think, is the big realization is like, oh, the founding insight was right. Everyone's got gut issues to varying degrees. But unfortunately, we're just like living in this time where you have to work so hard to maintain an okay gut. Like we don't get to see it, right? I wish we could see a picture of our gut all day, every day. And I think everyone would be making drastically different decisions. But it's very hard to be gut healthy now.
I think that it's fiber, probiotic.
Yes.
The prebiotic that comes in the fiber.
Yes.
And doing things like the aloe vera juice.
Yes.
Everyone can go look into this. It's wild. I just did a shot before I came here. It's aloe vera juice.
Do you do it normally? Like even if
I do it all the time. And it's just supposed to, it's really helpful for the gut.
I'm so in.
But it's also like you got to find the right probiotic because some of them don't survive the trip to the gut.
Yes. Yes.
And if
you
you don't
need prebiotics with it or else it's doing nothing. That's exact. I mean, you're exactly right. So, and the thinking when we made this was, I want to make a product that's approachable, that's not intimidating, right? I want, like, if you do nothing else, take it and know you've gotten more probiotics and fiber than you were going to get.
I feel really good about this episode because I think everyone who's listening, I'm sure all of us could use more fiber.
Yes.
I would be crazy not to ask you about your marketing campaigns because, like I said earlier, you really have a knack for that. Hot Girls Have IBS.
Yes.
Skyrocketed with millions of shares. Why?
So the rule that we give ourselves. So I run this business with Nick, my husband, and my co-founder Tyson. And the three of us, like, even though I'm the one here today, it's really the three of us behind the scenes. We can talk about the three of us too and how we all know each other. But the three of us do all of the marketing together. We like sit down, we come up with an idea. And the test that we usually have for ourselves is, unless somebody is going to see it, stop everything they're doing and share it with 4 friends, it's not that interesting to us.
Good test. Look at that tip, you guys.
I think it's such, and I think that's measuring for virality, but virality is just another way of saying emotional resonance, right? Which is like at the core of most good marketing. And so my KPI has become virality because we've done so much on TikTok, but really even if your goal isn't viral, it should still be emotional resonance. And so you
have to explain what that means.
Yeah. So, virality, we know, right? Getting a lot of views on social media. Emotional resonance is like that feeling where you see something and you're like, oh my gosh, they get me. Or like, that is so me. And if you can create that moment for someone, you've won. And I think that little test has clarified for us so many times the difference between funny and like crazy marketing and emotionally resonant marketing. Because, right, there's lots of campaigns. So let's talk about out of home or Billboard, since that's how Hot Girls Have IBS originated. I've seen lots of fun, shocking billboards that definitely make me chuckle while I'm driving. But there's a difference between like makes me chuckle, shocking, and oh my gosh, I have to text 4 friends about this. We were just laughing about this, or that's so them. So I think Hot Girls Have IBS gave every girl permission to talk about their gut issues, right? It's like distance enough. You're not like, you're not calling them out, but everyone's like, wait, we all know what IBS means. It means we've got gut issues. And we've all talked about our gut issues with friends. So immediately everyone sent that to any friend they've ever talked to who's talked about gut issues. And it really was the gift that kept on giving. But it also helped because I was driving one day on the 405 and my first thought was like, oh my gosh, billboards are so boring. They're like all for watches. Why?
Or lawyers.
Yes.
When you get in a car accident.
Yes. I was like, this is so boring. And then I was like, why are they all like blue and gray? And so my first thought was like, we should make a pink billboard of something. And then my second thought was like, what are 2 completely polarizing things we can put on a billboard? And that was Hot Girls and that was IBS. And I pulled over. I workshopped this with Tyson and Nick. They were like, immediately yes. I Googled billboard people and I called the first number I saw and I was like, can I put up a billboard for $5,000? And they were like, no. And I was like, that's like all I have. And they were like, no, we could like get you some remnant space if you want it. And I was like, yes, that sounds great. Whatever that is.
What's that?
Yeah. It's like leftover space no one wants.
Okay.
So I said yes. They gave me a remnant space for $6,200. And we put up this big pink billboard that said Hot Girls Have IBS. 3 days later, it went up. And a friend in LA texted me and she was like, you have to go see what's going on at the billboard you put up. And I drive to the billboard and there's a line of like 25 girls in line to take a photo in front of the billboard. And the magic of the billboard was that even though, this was remnant space, it was in a place where you could pull over and take a photo, which was the magic. So because we hadn't prioritized eyeballs on a freeway, we had prioritized, unknowingly, the ability to pull over and take a photo. It was perfect for virality. And then a really hot actress had taken a photo organically in front of it too and posted it organically to her social media. Camila Morone. And she like squared up in the middle of it and been like, this is me, and posted a photo. Thank you if you're listening.
Is that Leonardo's ex?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful actress.
She's like the definition of a hot girl. And she posted it and she added the location. And so...
And then what was the next billboard that you did? Because that's also kind of gone viral, right?
Yeah. So we put Hot Girls Have IBS everywhere. And then most recently, as in 30 days ago, we put up a billboard in the middle of Hollywood that is a counter, like based on the old school sad cigarette counter, right? Like number of deaths from cigarettes. It says number of hot girls who've pooped today thanks to BelliWelli.
That's a good one. And that's gotten probably, I'm assuming, the same reaction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the billboard works if you work it.
If you work it. Like out of home as a strategy is fine. I think like any marketing, it's only as good as the campaign. And so Hot Girls Pooping also passed that same test for us because it's a little distance from the subject, right? Like we've always been careful about never going hardcore potty talk because it still has to be like a cute brand, right? Can't be like the brand you're embarrassed to tell Michael about.
I've known him for 6,000 years and I've never been, I don't want, I'm good.
Same.
Like I don't want you near me. I don't want him near me.
Totally.
Go up in your weird, creepy man cave bathroom that's disgusting that I won't touch. Like I'm good.
Nice.
Classy. Love this.
Just away.
Yes,
like
I
don't think.
I mean, listen, to each their own. I've just never found it.
No,
like,
I have like a friend that like literally like sits in the bathroom when her husband poops, and like if that works for you, great. For me, if you start doing that, I'm gonna have the lawyer get up those that divorce settlement.
I don't want anyone in there with me for any reason.
No, I was gonna say, Lauren, you're being more supportive. I don't judge much. I think I do judge couples who poop together. Like I'm just not. I don't get it. It's not my cup of tea, but if it works for you, like you do you. If you want to sit on each other's lap and take a shit together, you let that freak flag fly.
I mean, listen, I will say like I will like ditto what she said and also say like I don't want to be anywhere near couples that do that together.
Same,
right? Like
same.
Like I'm gonna like after I leave you, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's I accept it, and be like, man, those two are fucking
those are
creeps.
not on the list. yeah.
Really?
Creeps. Yeah, man.
You're gonna be really judgmental.
I'm super judgmental.
I agree on this topic. I am too.
Wait,
like,
I actually have a question.
Lauren,
if I was me
and
like how you think I'm a 10 out of 10 perfect perfection, witty and charming and funny, but I went to the bathroom in front of you, I don't think you could do it.
This is like a question up my alley.
I'm out.
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm like big on cleanliness.
Nick would be out. My husband, he's not here to talk, but like he would 1,000. He'd be gagging.
Listen, this is not a behavior that humans should share together. You know, like
no,
here's the thing.
Don't poop.
It's like
girls don't poop. That's
I
like
want
we're
to be
gonna
able to go in the bedroom later and be like, and view my wife from a lens of like, oh, I'm turned on and this is sexy.
Yes.
Not like I just watched you with your IBS 5 hours ago.
I don't have IBS.
No, I know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but let's not
but listen,
spread that rumor.
I'm not spreading, but I'm saying like I don't need to like I can't switch gears like that. I can't unsee what I see. Does that make sense?
1,000%. Like could not agree more. I know Nick could not agree more. Yes.
Also, I'm cleaning up a lot of poo during the day. I'm like covered in poo.
Yeah.
It's the baby. And then a Towns accidentally goes in the bathroom on the floor. And then the dogs are shitting. It's like a lot of shit. I'm good on the shit.
We don't need more shit.
No, I'm shit to my nose.
So much. I hope nobody disagrees with this.
Yeah.
But like we all know, like I've heard it maybe once, right? Like the couple who like quickly drops that they do that. And you're like,
yeah, I'm like, oh,
or even like door open. No.
No.
Like, what are you doing?
No. By the way, like.
No, I'm like a dying animal when I need to go. I sneak off and
what is it called? Your creepy man cave bathroom.
Yeah, I sneak off and it's like, what happened to that guy? Where'd he go? It's like, I don't know. He's probably
I actually swear on my life, I don't think ever in my entire relationship, we have been together forever, seen him.
Like, you know when a cat goes,
I don't know.
So hot.
You know when a cat goes and reaches the end of its life and it just leaves and you never see it again.
Yes.
Like that's what happens to a lot of cats. That's me. When I'm like, you'll be like, what happened to him?
That's our biggest flex though. That like you've like how long have you been married?
No, he's not. He's never done anything gross in front of me.
Honestly,
the grossest thing I'll do though. This is gonna drive me nuts if we're on the subject. He wears his hairspray that's so toxic. Sprays it all over his helmet head. They call him Lego head on TikTok.
Fuck those TikTok kids.
And he does all his hairspray Lego hair, and then at night, at the end of the day,
is this before bedtime?
No, this is before the podcast.
Okay.
Like he'll do his hair like this.
Okay.
And then
all those people on TikTok saying that have receding hairlines, I'm sure, or bald spots.
No,
they just wish they look at something like this and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm patchy today."
Aquanet times 6 cans on his hair, and then he tries to stick his toe in the bed on my silk pillowcase and sleep with the hairspray next to me.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, so it's crunchy, like we go to bed crunchy.
No, I don't. But listen, the other night,
it's so gross.
The other night,
I
was
can't
done.
take it.
I was
it's
tired.
I almost would rather you take a shit with the door open. I can't take it.
What if she wanted to run her hand through your hair?
Get the hairspray out of my bed.
Well, then that would be I mean, listen, you can't have everything in a relationship, you know? Like,
I'm going to do a petition. If you want to do that again, like, get a tent.
Wait,
let me ask you this as two women. What if I wanted to run my hands through your hairs?
Oh yeah, I got extensions right
go
now. So
ahead. I don't have extensions. Run it through.
Right, well, you don't, but you have in the past a long time ago.
I have had a rat's net of extensions that are hanging out. True.
But if I started rubbing my, you just got it done today.
Wait, I have to say that's a good counter. That is a good counter. Like, but you don't have extensions right now. But like that, I just lost on that one.
There was a point, Lauren. Cover your ears. There was a point when I was single. Okay. And I promise you, if I met some lady of the evening and I took my hand and rubbed it through her head, she would not have liked it. She would have been like, what's this guy doing? My hair is now...
I would like a good hand through the hair. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, maybe now because you don't, but I'm saying, listen, for the guys out there, the TikTok Lego head commenters, if you meet some lady and you go on first night and you somehow take her home and you take that hand and push it through, like that's not going to go well for you.
I really want him to switch his hairspray. I'm not into the brand.
What if we switch the brand?
Do
we need to get a founder on that has like a hairspray brand?
I already switched it. It's called RADUH is the brand.
Sounds good.
No, then he goes back to chemical pine sol, whatever the fuck it is. And it's all over my sheet. I'm like,
what's keeping you loyal to that brand?
To be honest,
it just works. Some of the natural ones are good.
I don't really think it does.
Some of the natural ones are good, but
it looks a little crispy.
Again, this is for the TikTokers. When you have a thick mane like this, sometimes you need something with a little bit of a chemical hold.
Chris Appleton said it's a little too hard.
No, it's not anymore. It's not. It's not.
Petition changes hairspray. Okay. All right. Everyone is talking about weight loss medication. They're talking about it on the podcast. They're talking about it off the podcast. It's the buzz at brunch, your group chats, and even at the doctor's office. But how do you know if weight loss medications are for you? So enter HERS. HERS is transforming women's healthcare by providing access to weight loss treatment plans for every budget. They connect you with the medical provider who will work with you to determine the best treatment option for you. If you get prescribed, you get medication as part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, complete with ongoing care, check-ins, dosage, and medication adjustments. I also think if you're going down this route, it's great to have their access that they have. It's 24/7 online support at no additional cost. There's no hidden fees and there's no membership fees. Weight loss by HERS is realistic, not restrictive. HERS puts your health and goals first, with real medical providers, making sure that you have what you need to get results, all from the comfort of your couch. Whether you want to lose weight, grow thicker, fuller hair, or find relief for anxiety, HERS has you covered. Visit forhers.com/skinny to get a full personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's FORHERS.com/skinny. forhers.com/skinny. Weight loss by HERS is not available everywhere. Compounded drug products are not approved or evaluated for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for full details, important safety information, and restrictions. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased. This podcast is sponsored by cotton, the fabric of our lives. Cotton is the fabric of our lives as much now as ever. I am wearing a cotton black tee. I love cotton. When I buy my kids blankets, baby blankets, the little burp cloths, everything is 100% cotton. I'm very, very into making sure what is touching their skin is cotton. The reason that I choose cotton is it's natural. It comes from the earth, and I don't have to overthink it. So it starts as a flower and matures into a ball with a fluffy interior, which is spun into the soft fabric we know and love. You always see me wearing cotton on the podcast. I will even search for 100% cotton shirts whenever I am working out because I feel like I'm sweating a lot and I want to make sure that it's the best fabric. Cotton is gentle on your skin. It breathes. It keeps you cool even when it's hot out. And most importantly, and one thing I love about it is it's hypoallergenic. I choose to wear cotton even when it gets warmer out because it's really breathable. It's comfortable. I don't have to worry about what is in the fabric. So fun fact, there are many different cotton fabrics. So there's denim, there's corduroy, there's flannel. It's really versatile. It can be worn in any style, season, or occasion. If you're looking to gift someone this holiday season, searching 100% cotton baby blanket or 100% cotton onesie or 100% cotton flannel will be perfect for them. Other amazing things about cotton: it's durable, it's easy to wash, it doesn't pill, which is so important to me. I hate when I have a shirt that's not cotton and it pills and gets those little balls on it. and it keeps its shape. Personally, as a parent, I'm always looking for cotton because, like I said, it comes from the earth. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to overthink it. So if I am buying Zaza a shirt or any kind of underwear or flannels or jackets, I always try to make sure that it is natural and cotton. If you want to feel confident about what you put on your body, cotton is a natural fiber that comes from the earth. Whenever you're choosing sheets and towels, I also like to look that they're 100% cotton, because when I get out of the shower and I'm drying my body off, I don't want synthetic fabrics. Also, when I'm sleeping all night and my face is on the pillowcase, or my kids' faces, or even my dog's, I want it to be all natural and, most importantly, hypoallergenic. It feels good on your skin, obviously. It feels buttery. It feels nice. I can tell a total difference between cotton and polyester. I immediately will know. I think when you're choosing fabrics, especially for your kids, the quality of fabric is so important. For me, I like to invest in durable items, and I want to be able to wash it over and over and over without it getting those little balls on it. And with cotton, it just keeps its shape for me. So if you're looking for the best material, in my opinion, and you're looking for a nice 100% cotton shirt, definitely check out thefabricofourlives.com. Learn more, like I said, at thefabricofourlives.com. Cotton is the fabric of our lives.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your own terms. Boy, do I wish that 15 years ago I had Squarespace at my disposal, because years ago it was so much harder to stand up your own e-com store, your own website, your own blog. You had to get all these different kinds of developers and designers and coders and whoever else you had to work with. It was not cost effective. It was not streamlined. It was not easy, and it was so much harder. This is why I'm so excited to continue talking about Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you the ability to do all of those things, whether it's an e-com store, a side hustle, a blog, you want to sell content, to products, to time, if you want to accept payments. Squarespace can help you do all of it. If you're looking to build your own business or an online hobby or even a side hustle, Squarespace can help you do it, and it's all cost effective and streamlined, all done in one place. It's an incredible platform that gives you, the creator, you, the entrepreneur, the ability to own your own platform. You're not reliant on any third-party social platforms. You get to own your own website, your own domain, and your own online presence. This is so important if you're going to build anything online, to not be at the mercy of these third-party platforms. So check them out. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, squarespace.com/skinny to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/skinny.
This episode is brought to you by I Stand With My Pack. I Stand With My Pack is a female-run nonprofit dedicated to saving animals and preventing cruelty locally and globally. I have been supporting them for years. I am a huge fan of what they do for dogs. Basically, they rescue dogs from high-kill shelters across Southern California, and then they place them in a loving foster home for rehabilitation. They help the dogs find their forever home. They really urgently need donations to support what they're doing, and fosters and adopters to continue this life-saving work. Even if it's $1 from every listener, this can really help with medical care, food, and transportation for the dogs. If you're able to open your home even just for a little bit to foster, or you're thinking about adopting a pup, please consider one of these incredible rescue dogs. I have personally got to meet so many of the dogs in Dear Media, and they're all little lights, I can tell you. Visit istandwithmypack.org to donate, foster, or adopt. Every bit of support helps bring these deserving dogs one step closer to safety and love. So back to marketing campaigns.
I'm dead.
You have launched a campaign that is crazy on TikTok, where you go up to a celebrity or an influencer and you put BelliWelli fiber in their drink. How did that come about, and what celebrities have you had fun with that?
Oh my gosh, so many. We call it, the name that we've lovingly given it is belly bombing.
Cute.
And I think the inspiration was like, I knew content was the way forward in building a brand in 2025. Like, you got to do it. It wasn't natural or intuitive to me to like film myself. I am like a fan of that content. It's just not me. And I think I need like chaos and like wild things happening. And so it all started at Spencer Pratt was the first one I ever belly bombed. And I was like, Spencer, you're going to be amazing at this. Can I please put a scoop of BelliWelli fiber into your drink and like react however you'd actually react. And he came through. He had a full amazing Spencer reaction. And since we've done it to, I mean, like the list is really fun. Scott Disick, Ed Westwick, Bethany Frankel, Jojo Siwa, Brooke Monk, I mean, Kelly Osbourne, lots. And what's so fun is we end up every single time, even though it's not part of the plan, forming a friendship and then hanging out the whole day after we film them. And so it ends up being really organic because for me, it's like it has to be organic for it to work. And so I always say, look, we're going to do this. You react however you would actually react. That's what I want. And they do. So if you watch them, some get really mad. Some
got mad?
laugh. Oh, Spencer got mad. Kelly Osbourne got mad, even though she like for real was not mad. Jojo got mad the first time, but then laughed. Caitlyn Jenner, we did Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner got mad. Yeah, we've had so much fun with it.
So when you do it to me, you want me to act how I would really act?
What would you do? Like actually think about what you would do if you were sitting here, you didn't know me.
Well, Michael and I have this ongoing joke that our life has parallels with Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Obsessed.
So I would probably take my toe and pinch him under the table as hard as I could. And then we would look at each other like, because we've been together like forever. Like I said, we can look at each other and we just know. But then I would be like, I would be warm. I don't know. Like,
Lauren's not confrontational.
No.
I can be confrontational.
No, you're not. But by nature, you're not like a confrontational.
If someone did that to you, what would you do?
Yeah.
No,
like if a stranger just came and put something in my drink.
Like you're sitting in a coffee shop and they do it.
I mean, like
with your kids.
It depends. Like if it was a man or a woman.
It's me. It's me.
Yeah.
Like and me looking
what
the
would
way.
You really
if
do?
it's you, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm like
I'd be
smiling
like, "What's going
and acting
on?"
nervous.
Yeah, I'd be like weirded out because I'd be like, "Why?" If it was a dude, we'd probably be going throwing hands.
I would pinch you with my toe under the table. That's what I would do.
But now that but here's the thing. Now that I
like slice him with my pedicure to be like, handle this.
But now that I know that it's you and that it's this, I'd probably not like, you know what I mean?
No, but she wants you
like,
to
I
react.
almost wish I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. It's like what makes it so fun. It's like, and we don't do more than one take. We only ever do one take. And it's not about plugging the product, right? Because that comes later. I feel with content now, you have to earn the ability for anyone to care about your product.
Yeah.
And so the way in was like, I need to you need to have fun. Like I have to earn your view. I can't just like, why would you care about this?
What was the best one?
Well, Jojo and I have done now 4 together. So we've built on the series over time. And so we've had a lot of fun doing that. Because like now I find her in Walmart and
so cute.
Caitlyn Jenner and I had a really fun day.
Caitlyn Jenner is very nice.
Yeah, we had a really
Caitlin's
fun
on the
day.
show.
We ended up driving down the PCH and like we just had a fun day. But like it's been, each one has been a different. I'm also like forgetting about, as we're talking, I'm like, I've done a bunch of the Love Island people. It's been really fun, especially because I'll be like watching the show. I'm like, wait, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Do I need to watch Love Island?
Yes, but this is coming from
really. I'm a housewife. Like, do I really have to watch Love Island?
You have to do it. So,
but I can admit
I'm biased because before I started BelliWelli, I was a matchmaker, a celebrity matchmaker. That's what I did.
Huh.
And so I love like dating anything. I'm like,
who were you matchmaking in your celebrity years?
60 marriages. I've signed my life away
wow.
many times.
Like celebrities are actually married because of you.
Yeah.
Any that you can divulge? None.
If you look at our cap table, you'd see a bunch of successful matches.
Your cap table is celebrities that you've matched made?
We have a lot of investors on the cap table who have been success stories, or not even success stories, but former clients. Yeah.
You'll have to tell me off
air. If you
air.
want that marriage to last, we're going to need to check.
No, and like, yeah, now they're great friends and yeah.
What is your plan to scale your business?
So today, BelliWelli is sold in Walmart and Target nationwide.
Cool.
We have had, I know there's, retail can be tough. We have had like a really dream scenario with both of those retail partners where they've leaned in and let me do crazy shit. So I film in Walmart every single night from 9 to 11.
Wait.
Yes.
What do you mean? Like 7 nights a
with
week?
them, or you just pop into a random Walmart and start filming?
7 nights a week?
BelliWelli drives about 100 million views on TikTok a month. And the way we've done that organically is through filming. So it all started with me the week that we launched BelliWelli Fiber in Walmart, I went to Walmart. And this was very out of character because I had honestly not touched our social, if I'm being honest, in a year or two. And there was like this adorable 85-year-old man buying Benefiber. And I got out my phone and I was like, I like secretly filmed him. And I was like, hey, don't buy Benefiber. Can I please buy you BelliWelli? It's so much better. Here is why it's so much better. It's going to change your life. And he was like, yeah. He was so cute. He's like, I'm on a honeydew mission. Like, I have to get the Benefiber. And I was like, no, we're going to switch it. We're going to get this. It was so wholesome.
This guy's wife at 85 sending him on a honeydew mission?
Yeah, it was the cute. I didn't even know what that meant, but I'm obsessed with that word.
I'll be in your coffin being like,
this never ends?
No, it never ends.
85 guy can't even get a break. He's busting his home at
breaks.
Walmart in the middle of the night looking for some
breaks.
fiber. My God.
No breaks. And I was like, can I post this to my TikTok? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. And it went viral. So I got like 3 million views. And almost overnight, we sold out Walmart. The buyer called us and was like, we've never seen anything like this. What did you do? And I was like, so we left for a trip to England, where my husband's from. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, we just did this thing that was so authentic to me. It had the highest ROI of anything we've ever done. Like, I need to do this again and again. So I called Walmart and I was like, can I set up a chair in the aisle for 75 days every night until I figure out how to do this over and over again? And they were like, yeah, I guess. Like, good luck. And I did. So I went from 7 to 11 every night for 75 days until I figured out like what this takes. Like, how do you make these things go viral? And I filmed real customers with their permission. And that took on a life of its own. We basically figured out how to make every video go viral. And so we have not stopped. So
how did you figure out how to make every video go viral?
I would study it maniacally. I'd like figure out exactly what second people dropped, what makes them stay, what makes them stick. And then I think like the most annoying answer, everyone says it, but everyone in this room knows it's true. There has to be some authenticity to it. Like, I am so shameless that I literally would go up to customers and be like, hi, can you buy this? Like, so there has to be some of that. And like, because I would do that, like all my childhood friends kept being like, are these real? Like, I still have childhood friends who are convinced that me doing the celebrity thing is real because they think I would actually do that.
Wait, so
well, hold on. Let me ask you in a different. let me ask you in a different gear. And I've been meaning to ask you this on the whole show. It seems by nature, obviously, you are a marketer and you're an effective marketer and you've keyed into, but also like as you're talking, like, it seems like you really just like understand people. And then when you tell me you're a matchmaker, like how did you, like, is that always been? Did you study people? Did you have someone in your family? Like how do you, one, know how to read people in that way, matchmake them, and then get people to feel comfortable? Because that's another thing. Like if people just, a random person comes up to you in a Walmart store and says, buy, you know, so like there's something that you're doing.
You're right. So like I figured out through this process, right? Like everyone's got superpowers, right? And I think 10 years ago, I might have been like, I'm extroverted, like I'm friendly. But like, no, what I've realized is it's the ability to disarm. And I don't actually know.
That's interesting that you said that because that's the first word that came to mind when I met you.
Yeah.
You have a disarming presence.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You know how to make people, you made like right when I walked in the room, I could be like, oh, I liked you right away.
So that's really nice. I actually don't know what, like, don't know other than like, I think we've gotten it wrong as a brand a couple of times because people say like, Katie's extroverted. Like she should be like out talking about the brand everywhere. And like, maybe that's true, but that's actually not my thing. Like, I think on one-on-one, like building connections, that's the thing I love.
So as it related to matchmaking, how would you figure out how to build connections with people? Because 60 marriages is impressive if that's your track record.
I think I get to the heart of someone's secrets immediately, and I love it. Like I think that I think it's not quite the answer to your question, but I think this is what matchmaking has helped me to realize is every human is the same at their core. Like, and matchmaking does that. It like humanizes everyone immediately and it creates a level playing field. Like nobody intimidates me in the best way because I'm like, oh, we're all the same. Like we all have the same insecurities. Like no one's above anything. Like everyone's the same. And so I think maybe that is the disarming part is like, I really do just like, everyone's cool and like everyone's the same.
Well, I'll tell you something, doing this show and interviewing people in you interview sometimes people that I guess have prominent platforms or notoriety. I would just like famous people, right?
Yeah.
And what you quickly realize is if you put those kind of people on a pedestal and treat them differently, you're going to have a bad interaction.
Totally.
They don't like it. It's uncomfortable for you.
Totally.
they feel weird. And it's because at the end of the day, everyone is people. So like one of the things that you learn doing something like this is that it's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But more importantly, what you also learn is that if you treat people as just regular people, you're going to get something much different out of them.
Yes.
Then like if like a stupid, if somebody comes up to Lauren and I, and they're just cool, casual, like normal people, it's like normal because we're just normal people.
Yes.
But if it's a weird interaction, where it's like, but then we get uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you're in your head now.
Well, because we don't view ourselves that way either, and what you realize is nobody really views themselves that way unless they're just like a narcissistic sociopath type person.
That's exactly right. It's like, and everyone just wants to feel seen and heard, to not to be cheesy, but like my favorite thing, if like this happened a couple weeks ago, we were at like this really like formal business summit with like a bunch of private equity and like investors, and I was sitting next to like the most intimidating guy ever. Like he was like so intimidating. We're so different, and I was like leaned in 5 minutes in. We'd like not really acknowledged each other yet, and I was like, this is a risk. So I don't know if I would recommend this always, but I leaned in and I was like, what's your biggest secret? He was like so shocked, and then he's like, actually, like, I'm going to tell you. And he like went on to tell me that like he secretly started a condom business. He's like a major executive. He's like, I've been like kind of like figuring it out on the side, and like I want to launch it.
A what business?
A condom business. And I was like, I'm obsessed. Like, I'm so glad we're going to have an interesting, like we're going to now have this like really, we're like, the other piece of what we're talking about is self-disclosure, I think. So it's like referencing my comm major days, but like connection comes from self-disclosure. If you can get both people to self-disclose something that feels vulnerable, and like that looks different for everyone, like, right? Maybe for someone that's like admitting they're allergic to gluten, right? Or something. But like if you can get self-disclosure happening on both sides, like you've got dopamine.
Well,
like,
hence Hot Girl IBS, right? Is that what it's called? Yes.
Yes, exactly. It's because, like you're admitting a secret. Like, yeah, exactly.
And it's relatable.
Exactly.
But also, I feel like a fiber company is perfect for you then, because it is like people's secret. A lot of people can't shit. They can't this. It's perfect.
Yes. Yes. Like probably accidentally, but yes. Yes.
Would you have set Michael and I up based on us wanting our privacy in the bathroom?
1,000%. You guys are made for each other. Like, you guys are truly, I wouldn't say that. I don't say things I don't mean. Like,
because you used to be a matchmaker, so you can say this.
You are an amazing fit. You can like tell just watching 30 seconds of an interaction.
Well, some people watch our interactions and they're like, what's going on with these two?
No, it's like, to me, it's so obvious. Yeah.
That's okay. It's not for everyone to get. Okay. You guys can go to BelliWelli.com. That's BelliWelli.com and use code SKINNY. You guys gave us 20% off.
Yep. No
that is
strings
so
attached.
nice. I personally would recommend starting with the daily fiber gummies. That's what I like.
They just launched too.
Yeah, that's what I would do, you guys. I think that everyone will like it. I just took 4 before this episode.
And maybe a couple more.
But not 22.
If you take it in powder form, when's the best time to take it?
Every morning. So even if you are not drinking it for the fiber, probiotics, collagen, electrolytes benefit, which you should, it will make you drink more water. So when we were formulating this with the team, the goal was this needs to taste so good that you can pour this in your Stanley or whatever water bottle you're using all day long. And you can't say that about the other orange fiber. Like, we know which brand we're talking about. You can't do that with that brand, right? Like, you would never do that. So the goal was like, in order to make not your grandma's Metamucil or not your grandma's fiber, this needs to taste so good that you can put it in your Stanley all day and love it.
We can't be doing Grandpappy's fiber anymore.
We can't be doing that.
Go to BelliWelli.com, code SKINNY. Where can everyone say hello to you?
Come watch the fun cringe on social at BelliWelli Health. You'll see me dump scoops in celebrity cups.
And you're going to dump some in our cup.
And
how am I going to show me pinching a toe?
And come to Walmart and Target. I'm there.
Which Walmart and Target is this? The
so
one
I live
in LA?
in Orange County.
Oh, in Orange County. Okay.
So Walmart Foothill Ranch, I'm there every night.
How many nights are you going to do this?
I've missed 36 days in 365 days.
So you've been there pretty much every night except for 10% of the year. And
you guys know with kids, right? And I have 2 little kids, that Nick makes that possible. Because it's unhinged.
So wait, you charge out from 7 p.m. to 11?
I go 7 to 9 or 9 to 11.
Still, man.
Yeah.
That's some commitment.
That's intense.
I like it. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, Katie.
Thank you guys so much. So fun.